Boom, what's going on, y'all? It's AllStar Izzy in the building. Young Vintage Tiger seeking our fans into this world with no hesitation and forward thinking only. Let's go ahead and get directly into this video, guys, because I don't want to waste your time, but I also want to give you the points that you came for. Because as you see for the title, we're going to talk about how eventually the sexually attractive man overrides the married man's influence. Now, for those who are in married, monogamous, waiting to get married relationships, I'm gonna give you a truth bomb. And I'm giving you a warning right now. You can leave if you want to. This may not be for you if you got a shaky ego, okay? But I'm gonna tell you what it is, all right? For the sexually attractive man, he gives your woman, the one who was getting married to you, a feeling that she's never felt. The moments that she's felt alive, the moments that she's felt great, the moment that she's felt awake, the best sex, the best memories, and it doesn't have to be necessarily sex, right? Because we're really pointing at influence. We could talk about how we spoke life into her, how she created better decisions, and she became a gem. Shout out to Miles Cunningham. The only thing that will break them between the parts of what it is if the man does not want to be in a relationship. And so she would have to get with a married man and settle down while also having flashbacks or thinking about certain things, or she's probably setting the tone for the relationship, all because of the influence he gave her for that time. And the reason it will override for the married man's influence, because if we're gonna be honest, a lot and most women, they end up settling down for the guy who will spend the rest of their life with them. Now, am I saying that's wrong? Yes. But am I saying, is it wrong still for you to keep continuing? No, because life still goes on, and if that's something that you choose, that's what you choose, right? But there will always be those instances and cases where she could be thinking back in her head, I wish it was with him, or I wish it was like this, or if my man is giving me a certain problem for the married man, he's giving me a solution, but I know it's better to do it this way because of what I've been taught before by the sexually attractive man, then I'm gonna do it this way. Or if the married man is giving the woman head and she's not feeling it, she's gonna say, hey, do it this way, the way he did it. Eventually, it'll all override the man's influence. And one show that I like to recommend is Sex Life. It's still on Netflix, I believe. Anybody should go check it out, most definitely. It's a great one. They capture some moments that's incredible that I never thought they really put on the screen, but they did that shit. It's real life. But what I'm saying is that, of course, it's the sexual things. Of course, it's the influence. But what's the most impactful that ends up overriding is because she can't find another man that's like him. So she can't replicate that. So she has to eventually live life and end up with somebody who gets married to her. We're gonna do it on my terms. We're gonna do it on my things. Because most men are in relationships, marriages where the woman is saying, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna marry me in 9 months, or if you don't, I'm gone. So the guy does it because he's afraid. But the sexually attractive man who she really wants is the one who is not gonna do it. So eventually it's gonna override the influence. Because when she's alone, the influence is gonna creep in. The memories is gonna keep in, the emotions are gonna creep in. Maybe she's gonna play with it down there. Maybe she's gonna think about situations and how certain things were better than the way that his choices were. Now, if you're a man who's been a woman, you know how to put it down for those things, shout out to you. But for the ones that are a little wishy-washy and do what the woman says, just understand that's what's gonna happen. It's AllStar Izzy, baby.